Hi, everyone.
We are thinking about you at home, and we just want to continue encouraging you to pray, because whether it is during this strange time when we're all physically apart or any other time during the year when you're probably back to your normal routine, having a prayer life is just going to bless your life. And one method that you might not be aware of is actually praying with adoration virtually. So on a normal day, you could come to the church and we might offer Eucharistic adoration. You could come before the Blessed Sacrament and pray. But right now that's not available, and you might think that's not an option, but that's actually not true. Both Father and I, somewhat recently, right, realized that there is a live stream adoration that's available on YouTube. There are lots of different churches around the country that offer adoration, and the camera is zoomed in really close, and you're just looking at the monstrance on your phone or on your computer screen, whatever it is. And for me, that's been such a powerful way of praying. So would you want to just share, Father, I mean, any thoughts about praying that way?
Yeah.
How it is still Jesus, you know?
So our faith teaches us, because Jesus said so, that he is under the form of bread. He exists with us. He abides with us forever. So obviously the ideal would be that all of us could be able to be in Eucharistic adoration and we could visit churches, but you know, for the vast majority of us, that's not something that can be done on a super regular basis, and certainly not all day, every day, because not every parish even offers adoration every day. But still, Jesus is there. And if it's the best we can do, it's good, right? If that's the best you can do is see Jesus through a camera, it's still Jesus. And so I think taking time during the day to kind of consecrate your day by bringing him onto your device and letting him be present through that device in your life and in your, like, for your prayer life is just a wonderful, hugely important. I do it at times. Like, I can't be at the church all the time, and so I will watch adoration and I will pray my rosary. And I think maybe that's one of the ways that you can do it. You know, we have other videos that talk about different on our YouTube channel. We have other videos that talk about different methods of prayer. And sometimes one of the concerns might be, we've talked about it, but everyone has the experience of, well, if I can't be at a church, if I'm not able to be at a church because of, well, maybe the church is closed, or maybe I'm not well enough, or maybe I have obligations with my family that prevent me from, or I work strange hours, or whatever. Where am I supposed to pray? How am I supposed to pray? This virtual Eucharistic adoration, being able to pull up that live stream, can turn anywhere that you are, even if it's sitting on the metro, or standing at the kitchen counter cutting vegetables, or sitting in a corner of your room, or at lunch at the office. You can have that time with Jesus, and you can turn where you are into like a mini church for a moment, right? Yeah, it's digital and it's virtual, okay, but it's still sacred. And that might be a way for having that, can create that little context where you can have that time for prayer. And then you use one of the other prayer methods to engage in conversation with God.
That's such a good point, that it creates that atmosphere wherever you are. I know for myself, when I wake up in the morning, that's one of the first things I pull up. I actually started that during Lent, and I held it over. So I finally took the advice of all these priests who keep telling us to keep doing what you did for Lent. So I've just found when I wake up, I open the YouTube adoration, and it feels different than when I just am sitting by myself. Yeah. And that makes sense, because Christ is present in the Eucharist.
Jesus.
Yes, it's Jesus, and it's a person. He is a person. So I've just felt that in my own life, that when I'm able to put this up, sometimes if I'm sitting and doing work too, I can just pull it up on my computer screen. If I have to make a difficult phone call, if I have to send a difficult email, that's also something I've done before, is just take a moment. And you can't really say the snarky thing you want to say when you just ask the Lord what you should say sometimes. So that's just, in my personal life, it's been really powerful. So we just really want you to know, I keep saying really, because we really want you to know this is available to you. And it's just at your fingertips, should you have the inspiration and the moment to pull it up. So I would say definitely check out the other videos about different prayer methods. And then you can also look into adoration on YouTube as a way to pray and talk to God. Yeah. So that's what we have to share with you.
God bless you guys.